Every single day, you are standing in the middle of a hurricane of advice, trends, hacks, and opinions. Everyone, from influencers to experts, is screaming the secret to a better life, and the result, not clarity, not power, but paralysis, a deep, exhausting confusion. What if you could step out of the storm? What if you had a single, simple filter, mental sieve that could cut through the noise, strip away the useless, and leave you only with pure, powerful gold? Over 50 years ago, a man faced a different kind of storm of rigid, conflicting martial arts styles. His solution didn't just create a new way of fighting, it created a new way of thinking. This is the untold story of Bruce Lee's most practical philosophy. This is how to absorb what is useful to architect your life. To understand the power of this principle, we must first visit its birthplace, the mind of Bruce Lee. He stood at a crossroads in martial arts history. On one side, ancient, traditional styles, steeped in ceremony but often rigid and impractical. On the other, modern combat sports, effective but sometimes limited in their perspective. Lee saw the value in all of it, but he also saw the dogma, the blind allegiance to one style, one master, one way. He refused to choose a side. Instead, he asked a revolutionary question: why choose at all? He became a scholar of human movement. He devoured every fighting system he could find, not to become a master of all of them, but to ask one single, ruthless question of each: what here is actually, functionally effective? He would find a single gem: the directness of a straight punch, the efficiency of a parry, the power generation of a hip twist, and he would pocket it. The rest of the system, the rituals, the forms, the cultural baggage, he would discard it without a second thought. This wasn't disrespect, it was the highest form of respect for the truth. He called this process of intellectual curation. Absorb what is useful, discard what is useless, add what is specifically your own. This wasn't just a fighting strategy. It was a philosophy about how to build your own philosophy, and its application extends far beyond the walls of a dojo. It is a blueprint for navigating the complexity of modern life. The principle is a 3-step framework, a filter for your life. Let's break down each step, not as a martial artist would, but as a modern human, drowning in information and choices. Step 1. Absorb with skepticism. This is the opposite of passive consumption. This is active, intentional hunting. You must become a learning vacuum, but a discerning one. Seek knowledge from wildly different fields. Read history, study psychology, learn the basics of coding, watch documentaries on art. You are collecting raw materials, but as you absorb, you must hold everything with loose hands. Ask critical questions. What is the core truth here? Does this actually work in practice? What is the evidence, not just the opinion? Does this align with my goals and my nature? You are not looking for doctrines to believe. You are looking for tools that work. Step 2. Discard without guilt. This is the most liberating and Zraitnan step. We are conditioned to finish what we start, to honor sunk costs. This principle demands the opposite. If a business strategy isn't working after a fair trial, discard it. If a diet makes you miserable and isn't yielding results, discard it. If a relationship is draining your energy without reciprocity, discard it. If a belief you inherited is holding you back, discard it. This requires intellectual bravery. It means being called a quitter by people who are still stuck. Discarding is not failure. It is the strategic elimination of clutter that prevents you from grasping what is truly useful. Step 3. Add what is specifically your own. This is where magic happens. This is the difference between being a cover band and a composer. You have absorbed useful elements from many sources. You have discarded the useless. Now, you must synthesize these pieces through the lens of your own unique experience, personality, and goals. You combine the productivity hack from a CEO with the mindfulness practice from a monk and the physical regimen from an athlete, and you tweak it, you adjust it, you make it yours. You are not building a patchwork of other people's ideas. You are writing your own original symphony. This is how you develop a personal style in your work, your body, and your life that is unmistakably, authentically you. Let's move from theory to practice. How does this filter apply to the key areas of your life, your physical body? The fitness industry is a minefield of nonsense. Absorb the fundamental principles: progressive overload, consistency, whole foods. Discard the quick fixes, the proprietary machines, the guilt-tripping. Then, add what is specifically your own. Maybe you love dancing for cardio, or rock climbing for strength. Your fitness should be a reflection of you, not a punishment, your mind and psychology. Absorb wisdom from cognitive behavioral therapy, Stoic philosophy, and mindfulness. Understand how your brain works. Discard toxic positivity, limiting identities, I'm just not a math person, and the need for external validation. Then, add what is specifically your own. Create your own morning ritual, your own journaling practice, your own rules for mental health that work for your unique neurology, your work and career. The era of the single-skill employee is over. Absorb useful skills from adjacent fields. Learn basic coding, understand marketing psychology, study project management. Discard the outdated notion of a linear career path and loyalty to a company that isn't loyal to you. Then, add what is specifically your own. Combine your unique skill set to create a role, a business, or a project that only you can do. Implementing this principle requires a fundamental shift in identity. You are no longer a follower, a consumer, a student. You are a curator, an architect. Your mind is no longer a library that collects dust. It is a workshop that forges tools. This mindset is characterized by 3 traits. 1. Ruthless pragmatism. Does it work? Does it get results? If not, it's useless. Sentimentality has no place here. 2. Intellectual independence. You owe no allegiance to any guru, system, or tradition. Your only allegiance is to the truth and to your own effectiveness. 3. Relentless synthesis. You are always connecting, always combining, always looking for how one idea from one field can revolutionize another. This is the mindset that built Jeet, Kune, and it is the mindset that will allow you to build a life of unparalleled purpose and power. This is the highest form of self-respect, to be the author of your own life, using the best tools available and discarding anything that holds you back. Absorb what is useful is more than a principle. It is an anthem for the individual. It is a declaration that you are the ultimate authority on your life. You are not here to follow someone else's map. You are here to draw your own. It is the ultimate application of being like water, formless, adaptable, able to flow into any container, but always retaining your essential nature. It is how you build a life that is not a tribute to anyone else's journey, but an original, authentic masterpiece. It is simple, confident, and uniquely expressive. It represents adding what is specifically your own. He gave us the filter. The rest is up to you. What is the most useful thing you've ever absorbed? And what is something you need to finally discard? Share your one absorb and one discard in the comments below. This is how we build a community of curators. If this philosophy gives you the power to clear the clutter and design your life, then take a useful action right now. Subscribe to Bruce Lee Untold and hit the notification bell. Our journey into the mind of a legend is only deepening. Thank you for watching.